So this is module 2 investigation 6, and this is about the distance formulas and the equation of the circle. Okay, so we're gonna look it up the problem number 2 to see about school. So in the number 2, as you notice, there's a circle around from the center of the negative 2 and 4. So consider a cell tower at the location of negative 2 and 4 on the coordinate plane with a coverage radius of the 3 miles. Note that every point 3 miles away from the cell tower will be on the boundary of the cell coverage. So will be form of the circle around the point of negative 2 and 4 within the radius 3 unit long. So when we're talking about the circle equation, so when a center is h and k, and then when the radius is r, and then we got x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equal to r squared. That's a circle formula here. Okay, so that's what we're going to starting from. Okay, so A, point x and 2. So x and 2 means y is a 2. Y is always 2. So 1. This is 1 and 2, right? So y is a 2 right here, this point. This is y equal to 2 line, okay? And then the southeast of the tower is on the surface of boundary, which they're talking about this point. South is this, so south, and then the east. And then what must be the value of x, okay? So in order to find this, I know that this point is x and 2, isn't it? So circle formula is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equal to r squared. So x is x, but h is center, negative 2. Y is now 2 minus k is 4. And then radius is 3. So if I simplify, I get the x plus 2 squared plus negative 2 squared is 4 equal to 9. And then subtract for both sides. I'm getting x plus 2 squared equal to 5. And then so for x plus 2, I need to put the square root on with a plus minus equal to plus minus radical 5. And then subtract 2 both sides, x equal to negative 2 plus radical 5. And then x equal to negative 2 minus radical 5, or x equal to negative 2 plus radical 5. But it has to be the positive number. This is a positive, this is a negative, right? So we have to take the x is this number. So that's the x value. So if you use a calculator to approximate it, it's going to be about 0.236. Okay, B. Let x and y be any point on the surface boundary. Create the formula that represent the distance any house from the cell tower located at the negative 2 and 4. Clarify, define any variables you use. Okay, so now when you have a circle equation, right? So now this is actually the formula of the circle equation is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equal to r squared, right? But the r is a radius, which is when you solve for r, and then you just need to put the square root on, which is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared. But the radius is exactly the distance from the center to the edge of the circle, right? Which is, you can call the distance formula too. So d is also square root of x minus h squared plus y minus k squared. And then when we apply this formula to our problem, so distance from any point on the circle boundary, which is x minus h is a negative 2, comma the positive 2 square, and then k is a 4. So this is actually the formula that you can find the distance from any points from x and y. So this is x and y. This x and y is going to be the points of the x and y here. Okay, so that gives us the distance as a formulas for this problem. All right, I think that's what we're going to cover for the 2.6. Okay, thank you for listening.